Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Sorry about that. Customer showed up. They wanted to know what the cheapest one I had. Or no, under $100, they said. What do you have under 100? And I said, nothing. They said, what do you have under 1,000? I said, all this. I think the guy was playing with me. So I showed him what I had for 120. It was just a standard Bolden's pusher. They took it for 120. Nice couple. I loaded it on their truck for them. So that's the cheapest thing I had. I'm starting at 140 on the other high wheelers. So we were yanking on this piece of crap. It's a 2010, June of 2010 Chinese engine, and nothing happened. Let me start pulling on it again and see what happens. In the meantime, somebody messaged me on a $30 bicycle. They want me to bring it to them because they have no transportation. So I'm not going to fall for that trick. I get there and they want to give me $10 for it. No. No. No, no, no. Okay, this thing pulls over like a frickin' tank. It should be electric start. This is really hard to pull over. I just took off the choke. I'm going to goose it. I'm not going to be messing around. Happy Saturday. Today is a double feature. I'm going to post both of the videos, the initial and then this one, because we got a lot of shit to discuss for Sunday. And the rest of the week, things are happening. Okay, I squirted it, put the choke on, full choke. Let's yank it. Wow, this thing's huge. Recoil's kind of slow to retract. It needs some attention. Why isn't this thing firing off? I got the switch to on. Is there any other safety features on this CSV 070? I called it CVS before. It's not. It's the CSV. Okay, there is some sort of safety switch down here which has been Mickey Moused and spliced up. Does the bag have to be in place for this thing? Oh yeah, probably. It's showing the blades. It's probably a safety thing. That's probably what it is. This is a kill switch. Glad you guys noticed that. Now it all makes sense. This thing will push down and create an open circuit. So how does this thing go on? Something like this. I'm glad Matt had the bag with this, or I would be shit out of luck. Am I still missing something or no? It's got to go like this. The handle's up here. Is there something else with this thing? I don't know. Looks like somebody's cut it here with something. It's just not working for me for some reason. Oh, there we go. I had to force it on. I see. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. This bar locks it in. This pushes down the safety switch. Oh boy, what a pain in the ass this piece of shit is. So this bag gets tied up. I'm just going to let it hang now. Now it should start. Let me choke it again and pull on it. Okay. I'm glad you guys caught that safety switch right, but it been clucking with this thing for another year. They don't want the back chute open. They want the bag in place. So this thing's got a huge engine, high RPMs. It's made to slice and dice, as you saw and heard. This thing is loud and very high RPM. So kind of a fluctuating idle. I'm sure it needs a carb clean, but kind of surprised it started. Maybe Harvey, the homeowner, had no use for it anymore. I'm guessing it was Harvey with a family, because he had a go-kart that he put out with this thing. So I'm guessing they had kids. So these carbs are real easy to get off. Honda style carb. You got your drain there and your bowl nut. I could probably drop it from here and check out the bowl. Why don't we do that, since the first video was kind of screwed up? But I did make $120. Coached them on fuel. They didn't know anything about non-ethanol. They wanted to know if they could bring it back if it doesn't run. I said, sure, don't hit any stationary objects causing catastrophic engine failure. Use the proper fuel and you should be good to go. So I got a 10 millimeter, which that is. I was just going to try to look for channel locks to pinch the fuel line. Don't even know where the fuel line is, but we'll find it. Here it is. There's no fuel shut off. Cheap bastards. Okay, let's see how that goes. Let me grab a rag. Disorganized today. I really want to fix some crap, but I've been fielding so many messages for mowers, and that turns into a fiasco. People ask a bunch of questions and want to know where you're at, and then they don't show, or they offer 50 or 60 bucks when you have it at 120. Oh, this is really on there. I was wondering what the deal was. It's coming out clear. There is some snot down in there. Some rust up here. So maybe I'll take the whole thing off and clean it. There's some sandy stuff down there. Could be rust. And I'm still pouring out fuel. There we go. Now we're not. Yeah, there's some crust in here on the bowl. So I should probably take this off and clean it. We might have a partially blocked jet. So what do you think for free? It's kind of an odd beast. I would say Harvey, the homeowner with a small property, isn't going to use this thing. It'd probably be somebody with 5 acres or more that does a lot of their own work. They would be able to chip up brush, and I don't know how this vacuum works. It says you need a hose here, and it didn't come with a hose, so yeah, it would go from here to the back, and I don't have that attachment. So the only thing that this thing is good for is the chipping. You know what I mean? Chipping. Well, I'll mess with this later. So it's partial machine. I should look up a real picture of one of these things and see what it's all about. We don't know if the drive wheels work on this. I didn't engage it. Anyway, that's all I got for you. The 2010 CSV 070 Troy-Bilt with a Chinese engine. Wasn't expecting that. Started and ran after we figured out this safety thing. Looks like somebody's been down here. There's an aftermarket wire nut. Little twisty there. It looks like they were looking for a good ground. That's a homemade clamp. and not a factory clamp. Serial 1 Hilo 250 Kilo 50300. Let me know what you think for free. I don't know what that came off of, but it was jammed up down here somewhere, and I just threw it up here. Probably doesn't go to this machine. I just left it there for looks. You guys probably saw it dancing around and wondered, what in the hell's that knob for? I've got to keep you on your toes so you guys are zip tie certified slackers. Keep it shaking, keep it rolling. I'll throw some more crap at you tomorrow. We got a ton of shit to look at. I got to drag it all out, and we got to see if I paid too much. Have a good day. Tip your waitress and wait staff. Stop clucking around. Adios, amigos.